we learned the fact that Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark provides a set of best practices and guidelines to help organizations secure their cloud environments. Within MCSB, capabilities and controls are crucial concept as well that outline what organizations need to do, means capabilities that they need, and how they can achieve those goals, means the required controls. Just like MCRA, capabilities in MCSB refer to broad security functionalities necessary to protect cloud environments. These capabilities encompass a range of activities and technologies designed to prevent, detect, respond to, and recover from security incidents. Controls in MCSB are specific measures and practices implemented to achieve the desired security capabilities. They provide the detailed steps needed to ensure that security capabilities are effectively enforced. Controls are mapped to various security domains. Now let's get to the detail of the controls that are covered under each security control domain so that you know what exactly security capabilities are and security controls are. Under network security, you can see that there are 10 different controls. The first control is basically focusing on network segmentation. Likewise, you can take a look that there are different controls. If you implement those different controls, it means that your network layer is secure as per the MCSB. Okay, so secure cloud native services with network controls, deploy firewall at the edge of enterprise network, deploy intrusion detection and intrusion prevention system, deploy DDoS protection, deploy web application firewall, simplify network security configuration, detect and disable insecure services and protocols, connect on-premises or cloud network privately, ensure domain name system security. Now, don't think that there is just one specific thing that you need to do under each control. There could be a set of different activities that you're going to perform underneath each control. So you have to get to the details. It's not like that, to basically build, the required network security, you just go ahead and switch on one specific controls, means it addresses everything. If you take a look into the first control itself, the network segmentation, it required proper planning. It requires how you're going to place the workload. Where is your data placed within the network? Where is your web server placed within the network? How data flow will be happening within your environment, right? All those things is very essential when you think about the first control itself. So it is not something like you switch on the bulb and switch off the bulb, right? There is a specific planning needed in order to implement that specific control within the Azure environment, right? Let's go to the next one. Let me go ahead and see what we see under the identity management. Under identity management, there are different 9 controls. You can take a look, read through the details. And again, in this case as well, don't think that, it's just basically enabling the control. No, sometimes you have to design like that, and you have to ensure that your design is in line with that particular control as well, right? Let's see what we see under the privilege access. There are 8 controls. Again, if you take a look very closely, then there are certain controls which most of the time organization avoid, such as emergency access is one of them, right? But if you go ahead and follow the kind of control prescribed as part of the privilege access, then you may not have some kind of issues around the controls and environment, right? Your security postures would be tightly implemented. Let's see what we see under the data protection. There are 8 different controls. Again, I will leave it to you to get through the details. The most important element here to highlight is basically the key management plan, which is again biggest miss in most of the organization. That's what I notice. Under asset management, there are 5 controls. Under logging and threat detection, there are 7 controls. Incident response, there are 7 controls. Posture and vulnerability management, there are again 7 controls. Endpoint security, there are 3 controls. Backup and recovery, there are 4 controls. DevOps security, again there are 7 controls, right? Governance and strategy, there are 11 controls. So my suggestion would be just get onto the learn page that we refer in the earlier discussion, particularly for the MCSB, and that is where you can find all the detail related to these particular controls. It's very essential to read at least once so that you know exactly how to implement those controls. Sometimes if you know it, you know that it has to be there. Because most of the time people feel that putting this control means like adding a override within the system. But you as a cybersecurity architect, you don't think that adding those control is a kind of override within the system. It's a key to understand, and you have to basically provide the kind of advisory and consulting based on that particular fact to the application owners or rest of the other people within your organization. I hope now you got a good understanding around capabilities and controls in MCSB.